Welcome back to Health and Wellness with Coach A.T. Moore. We are going to finish our conversation with Shalonda Allison, and she was just about to give us the 411 on her new book. So let's get into it. Not let you go without talking about this new book that you co-authored. So I need to know the deets. I need to know what is it about and where can we get it?
It's a memory, a moment, and a message from the coach's desk. And what it is the program that you talked about. We were all in TCC, the Transformational Coaching Certification.
Yes.
There was a group of ladies that we just kind of started getting together after the certification program was over, just to encourage each other. And the idea came up, why don't we write about our experiences and what led us to this and how we got through it. And so we each wrote a chapter, and the book it's not really about coaching. It's about different things. So my chapter, ironically enough, is when did you first fall in love with fear? Ooh. And it talks about how.
Did you say fall in love with fear?
Yeah.
Okay, let me lean into that, because I never falling in.
Yeah. Fear is this thing that I talk about in the chapter. Falling in love with it at an early age, when my parents meant no harm, but they don't do that. Oh no, so I never tried things. I was never adventurous because they didn't want me to hurt myself, or so I started learning at an early age about fear, and I started realizing, like, man, it is crippling. It has kept me from doing anything I wanted to do, achieving so many things I wanted to achieve, just out of fear, not feeling like I'm good enough, how people receive me. It could have made me not show up today. Honestly, before I probably wouldn't have shown up today. So I have been dealing with fear and put it in its place. Like, yeah, you may be in the car with me, but you're no longer the driver of the car. So I need you to get in the back. Like, and it always makes its way back in. It really does. So that book it's a bunch of ladies that came together, and everybody's just talking about their different experience and how being in the right room can change things for you. And because I was in the right room, I got to meet you, and you and I got to work together, and you were absolutely brilliant. I mean, brilliant. I was sitting there, I'm like, why am I helping her? She's helping me.
You're helping me.
And we linked up from being in the right room. So I talk about just being in the right room.
Anyone is like interested in getting the book and knowing more about the book, where can we find the book?
So it will be on Amazon. Okay. And I think it'll bless you. And we're all from different ages, all across the country, different states. And it's just sharing our own personal experience. And it's just a message, a moment, or a memory.
I will put all that information into the show notes. So if anyone's interested, all you got to do is I'll make it really simple for you. Just click the link and it'll take you to where you want to go. So if anyone is interested in working with Shalonda, are you currently taking on new clients? Now, I know there are certain license restrictions and requirements. You are in Indiana, but if they're looking for coaching, they should be able to work with you. But if they're looking for counseling, that might not be
correct. You're dead on. So if they're looking for a therapist and they're in Indiana, I'm your girl. But if not, I am accepting counseling and coaching clients. And I don't know if you know, but I'm also a coach with the Danielle's group now.
I did know.
So I'm going to be starting to do that. But my own personal coaching, yes, I am taking clients, especially people, they want clarity, trying to find their niche, want to find purpose, trying to live their ideal life. Also, if parents are dealing with disappointment with their adult children, I coach you on steps and ways to kind of get through that as well. And so please reach out to me. She has my email address, or not my email address, my website there. And you can do a 15-minute free consultation. It's just right there in the website. And I would love to do a consultation just to see, because I feel like I don't have to just be a good fit for you. You have to be a good fit for me. And so
that part.
The consultation gives both of us an opportunity to see if we can kind of vibe or work well together and to ask questions and things like that.
Right. And even if you're watching and you're new to even knowing about coaching, because I grew up as a personal trainer coach. I coach athletes. I am a former athlete. Well, still an athlete. I think everyone's an athlete, but I won't go down that rabbit hole. If you're curious about what coaching is, you can use that 15-minute call to kind of figure out if coaching is something that you need and what it is and what it's not. Because let me tell you, everyone is on this earth to accomplish something. There's a trajectory to our life, and you do not get there alone.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to get where you are with the people that are currently around you. You need some new vision, and a coach can help you get there. So I just encourage you just to do some investigating, do some searching, do some seeking, do your research to see if coaching is what is needed to get you unstuck. It could be something in your brain that you're just like, I just need, because this is what I believe, or I think Dr. Darius actually said this, is that the client actually has the answer. The question that needs to be asked in order for the answer to be disrupted and deployed.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. The question unlocks the answer.
Yes.
And so you are so right. It helps you get unstuck, deal with some mindset shifts, limiting beliefs. You need a good coach. If you are tired of doing the same thing the same way and realizing you're not going to get a different result, you need a coach to kind of come in and guide you through that. And people, remember, don't just invest on you, as Pastor Daniel says, invest in you. And it is an investment. And sometimes people are like, I don't have the money. But I've learned just with my own self, we will make the money show up for things that we want.
Yes.
And this is important that you invest in yourself.
During the pandemic, I've done more investing in myself than I've done ever before, because one of the unique things about a coach is the way they ask questions and the inquiry. And parents, let me tell you, you can get a lot of information from your kids if you ask the right questions in the right way. There's a strategy to do that, not rapid fire questions, but there's a way you can get intel based on your questions, the way you ask the questions, and you can be taught that from a coach.
Absolutely.
On your website, do you have any webinars and stuff? Because I would hate for people to miss out on what you can bring to them from the mental health space just because of restriction of state. Now, we're going to abide by the rules, but webinars and things that you can offer people that's like a parent that's just like, you know what, I think I am dealing with some hurt from my child, and I don't know anyone in my area that offers that service. Are you gearing up to maybe offer some coaching classes or some, programs that light on that?
Yeah, so if they're not in my area, they could definitely come to me for coaching, but also I'm going to be doing some group coaching with parents for that specific niche, parents overcoming disappointment. And so they will be able to support each other in that group, because community is everything. It's not so much just what I bring, but what they bring to each other in that space.
Absolutely.
And so, yes, absolutely. There's already a plan in the works of getting a group together so that those parents can link up. And then, I will be present. We will do some things in there, but then they will give them a community. I already kind of have a Facebook page for it, but I'm just getting the group going. So they will have access to the Facebook page and everything like that, where they can I'll drop different stuff and they could put different stuff in there that may support each other.
Okay, this is coming, or this is already?
I have the Facebook page; it's already there. But so I kind of did it out of order. But I did the Facebook page. I dropped a few things there.
Okay.
But I'm going to be getting the group together, and then they will be the ones who can access that page, and then they can work together in that Facebook.
All right. Listen, I got y'all. All the stuff that she's saying, if you like, yes, I promise you, when I do the show notes, I'm going to put everything in there. The Facebook, where you can, her website, which has a lot of information about what she's doing, what's coming up, all of that will be in the show notes. Now, people that are looking to find you, they can go to your website, and you're also listed on Psychology Today So that's another spot they can find you. And then she just said she's on Facebook. Are you on Instagram or TikTok?
I am. I'm on Instagram as sallison21. Because when I did that, I didn't know I was going to be doing all of this.
Yeah.
Okay. On Facebook, I have a page, Parents Overcoming Disappointment of Adult Children. And then I also have my regular page under Shalonda Black Allison. But Psychology Today, ironically enough, is where the majority of my clients find me.
Okay.
So they do just what you said. Most of them search African American therapists. But again, you can always go on my website, and I would love to do a 15-minute consultation call. Sometimes it goes a little bit over 15 minutes, depending on the questions you have, but I try to give you that time and opportunity to ask those questions and to decide, are we a good fit for one another? And are you a candidate for therapy or coaching as well?
I love it. So whatever she has going on coming up, I will put that all in the show notes for y'all to find her. And, I'm thinking in the year 2023, y'all see she has a lot going on. I want to have you back because I want to talk more about you being part of the Dr. Daniels coaching program, because I feel like that is going to just be next level. So congratulations on selected for that, because everything that Dr. Daniels does, his team is done with excellence. So for you to be selected just means that what you offer is, excellent. So I want to
thank you so much.
That's an amazing.
And I would love to come back. Thank you for making it easy.
No, thank you for coming. I appreciate you making time. We're getting ready for the holidays. I know you're busy, so I just want to thank you for coming by. And before we wrap up, is there anything that you want to share that I did not ask before we wrap up?
I don't think so. I think you did an excellent job, and I don't want to keep pumping you up, but like seriously, when you came to me and we started working together, like you had so many powerful ideas, and I was just blown away. And so I hope all of them come to fruition.
Thank you.
Just what you're doing right now, I'm like, you're doing what? Wow. And so this was a nudge for me to say, stop playing, girl, stop playing. There's things you need to be doing. Stop letting fear and all these other things get in the way. Like, you are really blessing and encouraging me just by your presence in doing this. So just thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, this is definitely, you talking about fear. This is definitely fear, because my background in communication is radio. I love all things behind the scenes. Being in front of the camera that's not me. But like I said, I'm on a mission to bring more awareness to the importance and the need of mental health. And I feel like there's a lot of therapists out there that need to help. People need help finding their people. And they need a platform to do that. And so when we wrap up, I want to know if there's anyone that you feel like should come on that has a specialty niche in mental health or coaching that needs a platform like this to kind of share more what they're doing.
Okay.
So I'll let you kind of let me know who.
Sure. Thank you for even asking that. And thank you for using your platform to do this. It's very important. And I'm glad you're talking to many different people, because again, mental health is not just trauma. And it's not just, schizophrenia and things like that. So everyday regular people can go to therapy. So thank you for shining different lights on the different areas of there.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about the mental health field is that it's growing and it's expanding. And so someone right now that's in high school or in college, and you're trying to figure out like where you could fit in the mental health space, don't look at where it is now, look at where it can go, because there are mental health professionals right now that are on CEO in Google, in Apple, in Amazon, in professional sports teams. And
absolutely.
So we are seeing mental health needed. And it's not just in the office of people. And as a mental health professional, you can do this and that. You can be a business owner and you can be a therapist. You can be a coach and you can be a therapist. You can be a teacher, all the things. And so don't limit yourself to what you see mental health doing now, because you might bring something that expands it way beyond what we're doing now. So we need more people in the mental health field that can push us beyond some of our limited thinking. And so
absolutely. Thank you so much.
So after watching the full interview, parts 1, 2, and 3, how many of you want to have Miss Shalonda Allison as a coach or a therapist if you live in the state where she is licensed to do therapy. I'm going to leave all of her information in the show description, including where you can get her book. This is Health and Wellness with Coach A.T. Moore.